Hello everyone, Reverse here, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. Last time we left off was on the ship crash on Fort Joy Beach. So, from here on out, it will be a complete blind playthrough for me. So, anything you're seeing, I'm seeing for the very first time. This again. Alright, so just trying to check our inventory real quick, see if there's anything of interest. We have some books we'll read sometime later if it's not area specific looking. And let's see what we find. There's a crate, let's go ahead and loot some things. Arrow shaft and gold. Always useful. Now I know there's a key I can hold to see all the items on the map, so let's go to controls. Alright. I'm not sure. I won't look too long for it. Alright, stats panel, move, ward. Alright, not worried about it that much. If I hold Alt. Oh, Alt. There we go. Simple enough. So if you hold Alt, it'll show you all the items on the ground. So do we go up the stairs? Waypoint. You've discovered a waypoint. Fleeing combat will bring you to the nearest waypoint. You can also quickly travel between waypoints. Understood. So, Ancient Stone of Brachus Rex. Is that the waypoint?
Ah, Brachus Rex. I've read his history. Quite gruesome, even for a human.
Alright. So there is Tam there. I don't know who Tam is.
It's broken.
It's broken. Bowstring. Alright. Oh, I don't think I want that slaughter pot, actually. Where would it be? Wares, books, miscellaneous. Yeah, it weighs 20. Let's go ahead and drop that down. Well, let's go down here and talk to Tam.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
You can barter with almost all characters. Use the trade icon in the dialogue panel to start bartering. Drag items you wish to buy or sell onto the barter window. Balance the offer by pressing the scale. Confirm the transaction by pressing the red accept button. You can also identify and repair items at a trade. Understood. Soya shell, water balloon, lockpicks, and trap disarming kit. We do not need lockpick, being a undead. We lockpick with our fingers. But trap disarming kit maybe later. Continue.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Tell the kid to keep to himself then. Fane. Muse his words. Many people are strange, but can you truly say one is stranger than another? So let's go with 2.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Say you must be, or you wouldn't be here. Ask if he thinks you look like a sorcerer. Nod. You are. And by the looks of that color around his neck, so is he. Yeah, let's go with 3.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Tell him they may well be wrong and crazy. Ask the child why he's out here alone. Tell the child he should run along. It isn't safe out here. We will do number 2.
No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway.
Ask him if his parents know where he is. Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off the shore. And take a leap. We'll do number 2.
But you didn't die.
Ask him why he doesn't seem scared. Say you survived the Voidwoken attack by the skin of your teeth. You should really find somewhere safe to go. We will ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
And we will tell him we survived by the skin of our teeth, and he should find somewhere safe
There
to
isn't
go.
anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Alright, we will take our leave then. Alright, let's head back down to the beach, and we will walk around this way. Sight indicator. There are enemies ahead. Press left shift to see the enemy's sight range. You can sneak into the transparent red area by pressing C. Combat will start the moment you enter the opaque red zone and thus are spotted. Alright, so C. Ah, hiding in the nice bush. And... was it shift? I just read it and already forgot. Okay, well there's the sight range being in the bush. Okay, so it's more Viculous Voidlings. 2 of them? Yeah, we can take 2 of them. We did earlier. I don't think we'll be able to sneak up on them very well. So let's just get an attack off on them, can we? Yeah. Oops, too far. We'll wait for them to walk back and then we will... There we go. Knocked down, awesome. Alright, so first things first, we are going to get out our Incarnate. We will do a Ice Incarnate. Water infusion. And then of course we want to get an Elemental Totem out there. And we will do the ground, which makes a wood totem. Alright, so he's downed. Let's try to kill him off before he gets back up. But I don't think that's happening. Alright, at least they're going after my little mini dude. It's his turn again, so attack him, kill him, and attack him. And it'll be our turn, so we won't be able to attack. So let's move as far as we can with just 1 AP. And we should be able to, yep. And then we can save our last skill point. He'll go over to the next turn.
I know you.
Wait, what? It's talking to me? It knows me.
These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Alright, you just gained a little precision to enhance your stats, and we will do that in a bit. Alright, okay, we are... Let's check our logs, because I know there's some stuff. Dry land at last. If I made it to this island, perhaps the wretched thief did too. I shall escape to Reaper's Coast forthwith, but I should keep a metaphorical eye out for the materials I need to craft a new mask. Until then, it would be wise to keep my face covered. These primitives are easily frightened. Escape from Reaper's Eye. Alright, so this is a long one. Something was amiss on the transport ship that carried me to Fort Joy. A sorcerer's transportee was found dead, and our magister's handlers were on edge. Eventually, the killer was revealed, a sorcerer witch who had seemingly lost her mind. She remarked that I was unique somehow, unique enough to warrant her killing me also. She summoned a huge, waterborne Voidwoken that began to attack the ship and kill all on board. I had to take my chances on the open sea. On the verge of drowning, a strange vision came to me, a powerful presence, and an oddly familiar voice. It stated that it was not my time to die, for I still had great tasks before me. Now I awoken on the shores of Reaper Eye, with Fort Joy looming ahead. It must have been blind luck that I survived, surely. Why would someone like me benefit from divine intervention? Alright, the escape. After surviving the shipwreck, we arrived at the island known as Reaper's Eye. Fort Joy looms ahead. We have to escape this place. We were attacked by voidlings, the same creatures that wrecked our ship en route to the island. The voices. As I drowned, I heard a mysterious voice. The voice seemed to save me, but where did it come from, and why am I important to it? The caller, Fane. Empty. Nothing. Okay. Alright, so it wasn't me, right? I heard something say, I know you.
Drowned and eaten by a voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
We will take both of those. Or all that. Magister Jalen. Do you know him? Probably not. Anything worth picking up with alt? Nope. There's a shell. Oh, leather scraps. Maybe? I know there's a large crafting system in the game. We will definitely look into it. Reinforced crate. Crafty weaponry. Okay, yeah. We'll search this. I forgot we also leveled up, so let's go ahead and do that now. Set I. Alright, so we open I. So 2 available. We have 2 skill points. There's strength, finesse, intelligence, constitution, memory, and wits. Right now it seems intelligence and constitution are our main priority. Being a conjurer, constitution determines how much vitality you have, so how much health you have. Intelligence, currently intelligence-based attacks and skills do 5% extra damage. 1 point equals plus 5%. Determines intelligence-based damage you deal. Strength, I'm guessing that means for like melee weapons, carry weight. Finesse, based weapons and skills. Memory. Memory's effective amount of memory slots which are required to learn skills. More powerful skills cost more memory slots. Base slots 4, extra slots for memory plus 0. Okay. Where would memory slots be located? How many memory slots do I have currently? 4. And how many do I have taken? Wits. Wits affect your critical chance initiative and your ability to detect traps and find hidden resources. Okay. So let's not spend those yet. We have abilities. Abilities shape what character can do and how well they do it. And what is this? Alright, fair enough. So bartering, lucky charm. Do these same point for all those? These share the same point? Let's find something we like out of both of the tabs and see if they share this one available point. Talents. Talents are characters' unique qualities. These talents to complement your character's abilities and attributes. Oh, okay. And these are the tags we have. So what do we have here? Leadership. We have 1 in leadership. Leadership grants dodging, resistance bonuses allies in a 5-meter radius. So we can be a leader character. Skills, we have summoning. Next level costs 1 ability point. Summons start with 5% more vitality, damage, physical armor, and magic armor. Next level 2, summons start with 10% more vitality, damage, physical armor, and magic armor. So reflect, receive damage to your attacker, leadership, and then personality. We have Lore Master. Lore Master identifies enemies and allows you to identify items. Increasing Lore Master allows you to identify more and faster. To identify, use an identifying glass and click on an item you want to identify. To examine a monster NPC, right click them and choose examine. Telekinesis allows you to move items telepathically regardless of weight, up to 4 meters range. That's okay. So out of all these, what will we want the most? Not sure. Summoning wouldn't be bad to have, but telekinesis also would be kind of nice, I think. Thieving and sneaking, maybe not worried about it. craftsmanship, personality, bartering, maybe bartering. Lucky charm, increase the likelihood of finding extra treasure whenever loot is stashed. Or persuasion, helps you convince characters to do your bidding in dialogues and increase how much characters like you. I don't want to take too long, so we will go with alright, we'll be safe and just go with summoning. We know we'll summon some more for now, so we'll increase our summoning skill. Okay, so we do have 1 point in both of these, so we can spend something in here too. Okay, I just wanted to make sure before I end up spending 1 point in one and couldn't do the other. So, bartering, lucky charm, persuasion, telekinesis, lore master, sneaking, or thievery. I don't think sneaking thievery will be our character. He won't be the sneaky type. So, I don't know, telekinesis I'm sure it can be useful. So let's go ahead and pick that up. Now we need to decide what we want to spend these points on. Obviously, memory affects the amount of memory slots which are required to learn skills. More powerful skills cost more memory slots. So I'm not sure on what memory slots are and how they work. So would it hurt to spend a point in this? Maybe. Let's do intelligence and memory. We'll do memory. Alright, so that's that. No new equipment to worry about. Well, this cap. 1 physical armor. Will it cover? I don't know. I don't think that will consider hiding our face, so we will keep the hood on for now. Alright, close all this out. Anything else around here? Sharp rock, maybe? Alright, so journal, world map, crafting, skill, inventory. What's the skill panel? Skills cost 1 memory. Slots used 3 of 5. Okay. So these are innate skills, skills from items, and as we learn spells, we move them over here. Makes sense. Alright, so that's what the memory means. Alright, so let's check out the map. So this is, we could go, maybe it's a dead end. Yeah, let's head back to make sure, because that's a dead end, there may be some items there. I know, backtracking a lot, but am I even going back? Yeah. I just don't want to miss too much. Maybe something of use up here. And of course not. So just head back down there. So, oh, missed a barrel. And in there. So these episodes will be longer than my normal Stellaris episodes or any of my other Let's Plays. Mostly for the simple fact is there's going to be a lot of reading, and if I keep them short, not a lot will happen. The Red Prince. Oh. We know you. Barrel first.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Greet him heartily and say you're glad to see he survived the shipwreck. He's the one that took you by the jaw and sized you up like a damn horse. Say you have a bone to pick with him. I think we would greet him. I don't think we would be hostile.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Tell him you're glad to be of help. Doesn't do to stand idly by when people are in danger. Scoff and say he owes you a bit more than gratitude. We'll tell him we're glad to be of help. I don't think we're a rude person.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further...
Ask what he's doing here, standing on that rock. Wonder what he plans to do next. Take your leave. Yeah, I think our curious nature would be kind of confused of a random rock standing.
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
Fair enough.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Say that you see memories, childhood's days spent in the sun. Say that of the last night you see a kraken-infested wasteland you never want to go near again. I don't know. Sure, we'll say memories, childhood days spent in the sun.
Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Ask what he means by lost exactly. Tell him that's a rather specific vision he has there. Why an empire? Shrug and say people see castles in the sky, might as well see them in the sea. We'll ask what he means by lost exactly.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
So, we either shake your head, you have no idea who he is, nod enthusiastically, of course you do. You recall now that he's that famous king? Scholar, a red lizard, that can only mean one thing. He's a notorious red prince. Or he's the notorious red prince. Would our character know? I guess we do a lot of studying in books, so with the subtle hints that he's given us, I guess we could assume he's... Yeah, we'll go with number 3.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Invite him to travel with you. Maybe you can help him win his throne back. Say that you two have this and that to sort out. He welcomes to tag along if you want. Say it's been absolutely riveting, but that you have to dash. We'll say that you two have this and that to sort out. He's welcome to tag along if he wants.
This and that? Tag along? Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. promise me will look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
We will promise him that. Doesn't
Jolly
seem
good.
like something that would hinder us. Before you go, tell him that he should probably know you're actually an undead. Casually ask him how he feels about the, living in pair. Yeah, we'll do 2.
The undead? Like your good self, you mean? Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me?
Ah, so he knew.
But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself, but I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Say that a fire sounds perfect. He should stay true to his vocation. Say you're interested in something with a little muscle. Ask if he has any martial experience. A little finesse. Ask if he's comfortable with dexterous arts. Interested in someone with affinity for arcane arts. Ask if he knows much magic. I think a fighter sounds perfect.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
Nod. That settles it.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Let us. Pull your party portrait apart to unchain them. Breaking the chain stops them from following the party members they are chained to. Okay. Are they unchained? Yeah, now they're... Okay. Fair enough. Alright. I know I said we'll make these episodes longer, but this one's going to have to come to an end pretty early. So I will try to release another episode a little bit after this one, so you're not missing on lack of content. But I'm going to have to take a break from recording right now. And I may edit in another part and make it a longer video regardless. But if I don't, expect this to be shorter, but also expect something to be released alongside this episode. So, I ask that you leave a like below if you like this, and I thank you for watching.